Right now, putting motor mounts on, pushing it that way. Got her just dangling here for the past few days, but got off early today, so I'm trying to at least get it bolted in. And I don't know if I'll get the cross member in because I have to do a little modifying on that. Alright, so getting these freaking bolts tightened down on the motor mounts. Mounts are cinched down. The adjustable part I left loose. I got to Dremel these holes to make them line up because I don't even know how the hell I got the other transmission mount on here because these bolts don't even line up. The cross member in, and I got it spaced. Alright, so basically I got some longer bolts. Then I got some huge thick ass nuts up in here. Some washers on top and bottom. And then there's the transmission mount. Alright, so I'm changing this water neck right here. This one was the one I was using, but when I have it right here and the hoses around it, it gets super close to this thing, so it's always pressing this off and knocking it off and stuff. So I pulled this one off of a different motor. Just pokes like straight up, doesn't interfere with anything. Alright, slap the old water pump on, and still slapping shit on. My alternator bolt hole right here is all reamed out and jacked up, so I'm just gonna drill it out with a 3/8 bit right there, and then shove that bolt and nut on it. Just got some freaking parts for the S10. I think some parts bent. So this is the exhaust stuff that I got. Basically these two pipes. 2.5 inch bent, 160 degrees, 150 degrees. I'm just gonna weld the pipe directly to this, where you don't have to have bolts or nothing. These are the old pipes I took in. Basically, took them these angles, and got the angles from that. Just got this sucker tacked up, got it on the vise, tack, couple tacks, got it going. So stick it in, see how it fits. It fits freaking flawless. Straight through there. Straight along the frame. This thing's all welded up. Just about to slap it in the truck. Fully welded on and bolted up. New gasket in there. Good clearance between frame and engine. Perfect all the way around. Pulling my steering column out right now. There's like 2 bolts, a couple plugs, whatever down there. Because it runs through the header, and for me to weld the exhaust that I need down there and get it in here, that's going to be totally in the way. I got the steering column all the way out, it's just resting on the seat and in its hole down there. There's way more room. We can mess with the headers without dealing with that bar going through. I've angled this pipe in here, and it has the bottom piece on it down there. Down a little bit too low, about 1 inch. Also, I have to angle it in towards the center of the truck more. It's super close to the frame right there. Alright, pipes are all welded up. Everything's angled correctly, so this is the last time they're going in. They're getting bolted up with a gasket. Sitting here throwing the steering column back in. So I had a question the other day. I don't know what radiator hose I'm using, but this is a lower, this is an upper. This is off of a Crown Vic upper, actually. And this is, I don't even remember, but it's about a...
I'd say probably...
length is about...
close to 9.
And then...
close to a little over 6 maybe.
Alright, YouTube. Basically everything's back together. I do need a plug for this, because I plugged this. Because it was looped. When the heater core blew up, I looped it. Now, deleted the heater core, deleted the loop. Now I need a little end cap to plug this. And I need a overflow tank. So long. Uh-oh. I think my carburetor, my filter inside my carburetor is super clogged. So we're just dumping gas in it. So figuring out a fuel issue here. It's not getting fuel to inside the carburetor, but the fuel pump is pumping it. So I believe this filter here is probably extremely dirty. Damn, this thing's long. So the little fuel filter inside right there is a little spring mechanism. That little white thing basically springs in. It was just stuck. YouTube, S10 is fucking firing back up. Whew. So I still need to rewire this whole sucker. Couple of touch-up things. Obviously time it. But she's back to running condition. So that's the end of this one. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe. See you guys next time.